It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. He's looking to pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The play action fake. Whips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line. They'll lose yards on that one. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a third and long. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle, it's Gee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run from the shotgun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. Give him 6. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right on the money. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hodges. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, the power run here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had... Explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully. Forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. He's got it. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's quick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Runs through the tackle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Firing toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get him tackled to the ground.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Zings it complete to the right.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds his tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the give off the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll get him on the ground, but that should give them a big shot of momentum headed into the final frame. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On over the middle. It's quick. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He wants to throw it again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right.
Turning it on! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Hauls it in. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Cardinals. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll line up to go for two.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be active.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Gophers will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Jones. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Illegal forward pass. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to